mental illness can be super isolating, or just any issue in general. When you feel like you're the only one, you tend to isolate yourself, not talk to other people about it for fear of stigma or isolation more by your peers, and that's really not the case. My name is Molly. I have an eating disorder, a form of OCD, and I've struggled with depression for a long time. When I was really young, I figure skated competitively, and I was overweight, and we couldn't figure out why. And my parents and my family in general just thought it would be a good idea for me to see a nutritionist, so I did. As best as any 8 or 9-year-old can do, I followed her directions, and I didn't lose any weight, so I saw an endocrinologist. And she diagnosed me with polycystic ovary syndrome. I started taking a medication for that I took for 6 years, and that really affected my physical health as well as my mental health. I do too much on this campus. That's what I have figured out, and that's what my mom tells me, and I believe her. The biggest thing that I'm involved in is being an RA. It's a huge time commitment, and I love it. I am a resident assistant in first-year housing for a floor of 18 residents. I'm also a tour guide on campus, so I get to show people our school through my lens, which is awesome. I always talk to people about CAPS on my tours because I'm very familiar with CAPS, and it really is a great resource that we have. Talk about how it's free. I mean, like, free therapy, why not? As a psychology major, I can still, be in an a cappella group, which I am. I'm in an all-inclusive a cappella group, which is awesome. So as a psychology major, it's actually required that I do 3 semesters of undergraduate research, which is really what you make out of it. And I am really into neuroscience, I've discovered in college. I never thought I would be into that. I love the end product of neuroscience. Everybody has some type of lived experience that you can bond over and reflect upon. And I think you can just connect with people much better when you open up more. Mental illness is so isolating, and that's mostly because of the stigma we have about it. As a psychology major, I've really discovered why I want to study psychology and how I can relate that to my own life and hopefully help people in the future with maybe things that I've gone through, and use my experiences for the better. Instead of something that I need to be ashamed of or hide or never talk about, it's really quite the opposite. I know that I can make a positive impact.